And hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. And today we're just going to do random stuff really, but I'm going to try and kind of do something from each of the routes as a kind of homage or farewell to train SimWorld 5. So we're first going to start off with Birmingham. We're gonna take this class 170 from Cardiff Central to Nottingham. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's just get everything set up in here first. AWS on, DSD on, and vigilance on. They aren't doing anything. What's that? That's nothing. What's that one? That's normal. I don't think there's anything else over here in terms of safety systems or whatever. AWS is sneakily hidden away and cut off here, so that's now switched on. Get our key in, and we'll get it into forward, shall we? Acknowledge that. Get our doors open. I need some lights. Is that day running there, was it? What else have we got to select from? We'll put it into day running anyway. I think that's it really, isn't it? I don't think there is anything else to set in here from what I can remember. Okay, so how long have we got before we move on? We've got about half a minute, so let's just have a quick look outside. I don't think I've actually driven this yet in this livery. It's just been like the golden and orange type of livery. I don't know whether the colour makes it go any faster. Don't know what it is, but every time I wash my car, the car seems to perform better. So, there we go. We need to lock the doors, so we'll just have a quick sneaky through here, shall we? Say hello to everyone before I... But, yeah, there's me. Close the door anyway and get inside. Right, so, what was that coming in then? Right, let's lock the doors. And we're on a little bit of a hill here, so we need to have a hill start, don't we? So we'll just put the hill start on. And I'll apply some power. You can hear the engine starting to rev, so I can let go of that hill start now. And we're off. We'll get the full power on. Notch it up to notch 7. I hope my dog's not going to start again. No, don't do this. Don't do it. Stop it. Come and sit up here. Stop it. Right. No, that you're being naughty now. Now stop. Right, so we've got a bit of a hill climb here, so it takes some time to build up the acceleration. Just have a quick look from outside. Acknowledge our AWS. Actually, it sounds quite loud in my ears. I need to turn down my volume. otherwise I'm going to be deafened by the time it's a bit better for me. So there we go. The football pitches in this game always look heavily painted with the lines. It's one of my little annoyances, but not a serious one anyway. So there we go. Let's get back in the cab. Not quite sure how all this is going to run today because I haven't done any kind of preparation whatsoever. So we're just playing it quite blindly, really. Just acknowledge that. So expect anything to go wrong at any moment, and I don't just mean with the driving, even the stream. So just be warned, if we get cut off, it's not because my dog has pulled the cord on us. It could be something to do on the technical side of things. I've been rallying around the last few days trying to get everything working properly after my capture card, because I play from Xbox, decided to pack in, which then created a string of other technical issues or conflictions with the computer, and it just opened a nightmare of scenarios. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear about that, because what I want to hopefully now try and concentrate on is the upcoming early release of Train World 6, which is tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I believe, in the afternoon. And I'm hoping to, at some point, do some streaming, if the gods will allow me to. So I quite like this route now. It's been enhanced with this 170. Because I'd bought this route originally in a sale, and I think I only played one route, and I was put off it instantly because it just went on forever. Because it was like driving a tube train. You were constantly having to stop at stations. Well, that's the idea, isn't it? But they were just too frequent and too often, and I prefer there to be a bit of a run, really. Right, so I think we're just reaching the top of the hill, because I can feel we're starting to pick up a little bit more acceleration now. But I need to be cautious of these signals. Apparently the next one is green, according to that pre-warning signal. But I do know a little bit later on, somewhere along this route, there's a couple of speed changes which have caught me out in the past. This is where I have to take my hat off to real train drivers, because obviously they learn the route inside out and have every knowledge of every single signal, exactly where it is, and speed change, and it's very difficult to do that if you're not, as a train sim world player anyway, if you're not playing the same route every day as they would be doing driving it. I'm just making pre-excuses for impending disasters, which I'm sure will occur. But that's the beauty of being live, isn't it? You know, you've just got no control. So we've got, how many stops have we got? I think it's just the university one in Birmingham New Street, is it? Yeah. So we've only got 2 stops, so we got some really nice long runs before without having to do lots of stop, which is the normal case with this original route. So what time of the day is it? It's 9:30, so we've got a little bit of morning mist fog coming in. I mustn't have changed the date on the timetable, so it looks like we are in autumn time. It's reflecting the reality of September, with all the trees starting to change into their golden colours. So I've gone and done the mad thing and bought the deluxe version of Train Sim World, so I can get more or less for early access than anything really. But I am looking forward to I've forgotten the name of it now. The Riviera route, is it? But now with the deluxe package, I've had to buy the. It includes a couple of the foreign routes. Don't ask me what they're called because I can't remember. But I don't intend on touching them because I don't buy foreign routes because I can't associate with them. I'd rather be playing something which I'm familiar with, which is obviously my own country. Not that I got anything against. Right, we need to knock down some of this speed here. When it's a double yellow, I like to bring it down to somewhere around between 60 and 70 anyway. I think that's enough there, isn't it? We've got 3 miles before our first stop. What's this next signal going to be? Making things worse for myself by not having the... Right, we've got a single yellow, so let's knock this speed down more. What I was going to say then, I start a sentence off and I've completely put it down as an age thing. So this next signal could potentially be a red. Which is 500 yards away. Feels like we're going awfully slow. It's because we're zoomed in. Still can't see it. It looks like, I think that is a red. Right, because I wasn't doing below 60, I think we've gone into emergency mode here. Or I've clicked it into emergency mode. Didn't find out. Will it let me pull forward? No, it's gone into emergency, hasn't it? Oh no, it hasn't. I was a bit over the top with the brake. It's the trouble with console. The triggers correspond differently to each train, and you can very easily on these DMUs slip straight into the emergency brake. At least we didn't spad anyway. Which, you know, we still have the potential of doing. Right, let's hope this is not one of those glitched stops that we're making here. In fact, should we just have a look, see if there is some traffic on the line that is preventing us moving on. There is a train that looks like that's stopped as well. I don't know why it stopped, because I don't think... Oh yeah, it is at a station. So we must be waiting for that to leave there. I'm guessing that's what it is. So once that's left, we should get our green light, or yellow at least. So we'll just wait for that to move. And it's moving. Okay, so we might have a yellow now, so let's... what am I doing? Should get a yellow any moment, hopefully. Once that train's gone out of that zone. Unless there's something else coming in from somewhere. Oh, I keep pressing that one. How do I get back into the menu? Into the map, rather. So it still hasn't left that section, has it? No, it's just left that one, so we should get a yellow now. Yay! Cool. Right, so... do we need a hill start? No, we don't. Right, so we can get going. And off we go. We've got 2.5 miles left, more or less, to the university station. For a horrible moment, I thought that signal was ours. Gosh, it's quite loud from outside. Well, it is in my headset anyway. Let's get back in, because we need to get this power off, because we've got a 45 coming up. Right, why have I lost power? It must have gone into emergency. Oh dear, 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 dear. Because it was so loud outside and they must have... Well, at least we can watch the wedding. I can hear the bells for. Right. Let's break. Do we need to wait a minute for it to clear? Is that why? Do I have to wait a minute, do I? Or do I have to press something else? Get us out of this situation. What's that there? Train lights on. DRA set off. Right, I think we're going to be okay now. Right. Are we? Yes. Thank God for that. I don't know if we were going too fast then, or whether I again made a controller error. We're now late. Better than spadding though, innit? Let's see if we can try and catch up a little bit. See, really what I should do is not necessarily practice or rehearse the exact journey I'm going to make on a live stream, but just refamiliarize myself with the route. Right, let's get down this 45. Oh, I could have swore I saw a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit then. I'm half asleep, and it's only 4:15. Anyway. Right. Now then, we've got a signal here, and it could have been a bloody red. There's sunflowers on. Right. I think we just had a bit of luck there. We could have easily had a spad. I'm going to have to keep an eye on these signals. That is the general idea of the game, isn't it? I'm glad I'm not a real train driver. Oh, do you know what? I still haven't slowed down, have I? Yeah, I'm going to spad now. Right. Great. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Do you know what? I'm gonna replay it again. I've got to redeem myself. Oh God. Don't believe it. I'm not paying attention to the signals, the yellows particularly. Right, let's get everything set up. That's the key on. Dear. DSD. Deja vu here. That's I can't quite grab that one for some reason. That's normal. I can't get my cursor over it. Okay, that's sorted. AWS up there. Okay. Right. Get this into forward. Acknowledge that. Get the doors open. Lights. Day. Running. I think that's everything. So, let's have a quick look outside. Now, I'll try and not repeat everything I've just been talking about. I said I hadn't driven this livery before, but I have. But I spadded it 2 minutes ago. So they've given me a new engine. But no one's getting on, which I don't blame. Oh dear. Let's have a quick look inside. At least this hasn't got that garish kind of a luminous green trim that's on the other orange type of livery. There's me sat there. That's weird looking at yourself, innit? Right. Right, let's get inside. I think we're locking the doors now. We're on a hill. So we need a hill start. Apply some throttle. I can hear it, so I can release my hill start brake now. Should be moving. Why aren't we moving? Oh, we are now. Let's try again, eh? Right. Perhaps I should not talk as much and just focus on what I'm doing. But it won't be interesting if I don't talk, will it? Wow, it sounds really loud from outside. I've turned down my headset once. But better. Right, so we're on a bit of a climb here. So it takes some time to pick up the acceleration. And then once we get to the top, she starts to fly quite well then, really well. At the rate that we're going, we'll end up flying for real. Right, let's try and not balls this up and try and get to Birmingham Oh dear. Yeah, so the trees are starting to change colour anyway. I haven't changed the date. That sunny July. In fact, I noticed the other day I've just bought Train Sim Classic because I only play Train Sim World, but I found out that Train Sim Classic has many more different routes, including my own local route of North Wales, and I was just so curious to see what my own route feels and looks like. So now that I've got a PC, because I play on Xbox, now that I've got a PC, I was able to, through Steam, get the Train Sim World Classic and give it a whirl. Haven't had a chance to practice with it properly yet, but I have driven most of the North Wales route, and it's a very good representation of North Wales. There's a lot of things that aren't anywhere near accurate, but accurate enough to give it a strong representation anyway. And considering it's Train Sim World Classic, where graphics are much more limited, I was quite impressed. Right, we got a signal coming up, so maybe for live streams I should put my signals on for the net to warn me of what the next aspect is, just to take a little bit of pressure off. But no, I'm gonna continue with the challenge and try and get this right. Have we got to the top of the hill yet? I don't think we're quite at the top yet. Getting stuck in lampposts here now. That's a nice view. It's amazing, you know. I mean, I spend, as I guess most of us do, spend most of my time inside the cab, and not rarely come out and take these fantastic overhead views. Let's look what this signal is. Yeah. He's fantastic. Is the moon still out? Yeah, the moon's still out up there. Yeah, I'm trying to get a high spot again. Wow. Yeah, so it's like the route I drive the most is the Preston to Carlisle route, and there's still loads of things I haven't seen because I haven't done any of these overhead shots. Anyway, we're getting up to that tricky bit now where things ballsed up. Those of you who are watching at the moment, if you want to see me spadding a few moments ago, then you'll need to return back to the beginning of the video. But I'd stick with it because you never know what other impending disasters may occur on driving what is a relatively simple route and a simple train. Is this yellow? No, it's green, I think. Yeah. But today's excuse for any mishaps are down to tiredness. Because I've been up till like 3 o'clock in the morning trying to fathom out technical problems with my PC and quickly replacing my Elgato capture card, which had failed. Fair play on Amazon. You can return things quite easily and quickly. Because I was getting quite disappointed because I wanted this to be all working so I could do some streaming of the early release, early access or whatever you want to call it, tomorrow of Train World 6, so that other people can get the chance to have a proper look before spending the pennies, you know, on buying it. Just checking my, you know. Right, let's just focus, Dave. Let's just focus. Thing is, I don't know why I ended up ballsing this up. Because I'd ballsed it up in the past, so I should have learnt my lesson. What's that car going over there? I love the little details that bring a bit of life into the, you know, not just relying on NPCs at the station, but cars going around and stuff. But like in Train Sim Classic, they've got quite a few of those animations of like forklift trucks moving around and diggers and things like that, but you don't really see that in this. So even though this is sort of more enhanced, there's things in that this does not do. Right, we're picking up speed now. I don't know if you can hear it in the stream, but you can hear like a whirring noise, which seems to occur around the 80 miles an hour speed. We've got a green here. Sure that was a double yellow last time we come through here a moment ago. Right, we've got 45 an hour, 45 mile an hour speed limit, so we need to get some braking here. Not sure whether we're going to be able to. Should just do it. I don't want to apply too much brake and throw the passengers around in the back with their morning coffees. I think we'll just put in a little bit more brake. Because I'm not starting this again. Okay. Now that last light was a green, wasn't it? It wasn't a yellow. I got no sunflowers, so yeah, that's saying it is green anyway, so we're good to go. I don't think this is where I spatted it was on the next one. But it is easy to spad on that one. Well, for me anyway. Oh dear. Right, we got 60 miles an hour speed limit, so we can knock this up. We're still on time. There's a good chance we will arrive on time as long as we don't knacker things up a bit. Oh, this must be the Cadbury's. I don't know what that station's called, but it's all purple because of Cadbury's, isn't it? The chocolate. Cadbury's chocolate doesn't taste anything like Cadbury's chocolate since it was taken over. Tastes like cheap stuff. Prefer Galaxy myself. Oh dear, right. Let's not get political about chocolate. Right, I should be slowing down here. Because we're on a yellow and we're going to spad again in a minute. Thankfully that's a yellow. And that was where I'd spadded. This ain't our station. Although we need to keep this speed conservative because the next signal is before the station. So let's get this down. Going downhill, so it's taking longer to slow down. Can I see the signal from here? We're right by it and I can't bloody see it. Ah, there it is. God, can you see it? I can just about see it in those trees. Just goes to show you, you know, I guess it's more difficult to see the signals in a train sim, but in real life they must be slightly easier. But there must be conditions sometimes where drivers get easily confused. I mean, yellow lights against yellow leaves is... Anyway, let's get this down to 15 miles an hour. Forgot to check how many carriages we've got on. That'll do. How many carriages? I think it's just 2, isn't it? Yeah. So, where's the sign then? There's... there we go. Car stop 3. Well, there wouldn't be a car stop 2 down here, would there? Possibly there could be. Where did I see that sign then? So that's car stop 3. There isn't for 142 then, no? Anyway, I'm not going to stress myself out about it. Let's get the doors locked for 35 seconds. Looking at stop signs. Late. Are we on a hill? Yeah, so we need a little bit of a hill start. Get these brakes off. Engine's starting to rev up. So I've just released the hill start. That's something I've only learnt about recently. There's always something new to learn in this game. Right, what's our speed limit? We've got 50. And we've only got 2 miles and to get to Birmingham. Now it's somewhere along this route. I don't know which station it is now. I did work it out, but I've forgotten. That I've travelled on with my late wife, who used to be an art teacher at Cadbury Sixth Form College. So I'd met her at work one day, and then we got the train back into Birmingham to go and see a play, I think it was. Can't remember what it was about. But we had a very cultural weekend. Lovely. But I found it very unsettling coming from North Wales, not being used to lots of people coming out in rush hour up Birmingham New Street. I ended up having a bit of a headache. I thought I was going to pass out because it's just masses of people. I'm just not used to having masses of people around me. Right, being a bit conservative with the... Right, that's gone to green. So, apparently our next signal is green. And we need to knock down to 40. So much easier, you know, if you know where all the speed limits are without having to rely on a HUD. What I'd like to do is learn a route where I don't need to have the HUD on whatsoever, because I know exactly where all these speed limits are. Right, my dog is looking rather suspicious. I don't know what he's just been up to. He's probably getting old now and yeah, sometimes he's having a few accidents about the house, and I'm just wondering whether he's just sneaked off somewhere to have one. He's looking a bit suspicious. Very misty morning. I'm not sure whether I like playing with throttle brake. I rather have the brake separate from my throttle. Maybe that's why I'm struggling to drive today properly, because last night I was playing with class 40, and obviously class 40 separate brake and throttle. But then when you go over to throttle and brake, you're just using the trigger on the controller, the one trigger, and it gets a bit confusing. Need to knock this right, I need to keep an eye on this because it creeps over. We're going downhill, so it creeps over very easily. And we need to get this down to 10 shortly. I think the 10 mile an hour is just out of the door, out of the tunnel. Wow, it's bright out there. I can't see a thing. Is that because of the fog? This is agonising driving at 10 miles an hour, isn't it? Does it really need to be 10 miles an hour? I would have thought 15 miles an hour. Mind you, it's quite congested here by that tunnel, isn't it? But the route I dislike the most, I don't want to use the word hate, but the route I dislike the most is I've forgotten the name of it. Is that bloody Somerset line? Is it a Somerset line? And the whole journey is 15 miles an hour, more or less, but most of it anyway. It might go up to about 20. God, I'm struggling to keep this at 10 miles an hour. Right. Looking good anyway. I had a bit of a wander around here a few days ago. And I went upstairs to change over on tracks and I stopped a bit too soon here. I don't think that's going to acknowledge me, is it? Need to just pull a bit more forward. Yeah, I went wandering around up the stairs and then it wouldn't let me go back down them. Right, I see this is our light here. We need to stop at this. And there we go. 2 minutes damn late. Come on, you can accept that, mate. Right. That's it. So open the doors. Got Pendolino over there. So there she is in the morning mist. Did any passengers? Oh, we're finished anyway. Right, so that's that done. Now my dog's starting to moid me. So we've done. Wait, quiet. We're not finished here yet. In fact, if you could just bear with me for a moment while I just, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so back. Right, let's go back to the main menu. And what we're going to do, as I said at the beginning of the stream, this is just a random, there's no plan to what I'm doing in this stream. It's just random, really. But I thought, just to give it a little bit of focus, is to try and play routes that were released during Train Sim World 5 as a kind of homage and farewell. Like it's the end of some kind of era. It only seems like 5 minutes ago the Train Sim 5 came out, really. Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. I love driving the 150, but I don't like playing it on the Cardiff route because you don't really get much of a run. As you can see here, all of them are very short journeys lasting, well, the longest one I've seen so far, that one's 25. It's 4:45, so maybe we'll do this one. Otherwise my dogs are going to end up really harassing me because they know it's tea time at 5. For some reason they've got this internal clock. So where's this going from? Cardiff Central to, I can't quite pronounce that, wherever it is. Or Coryton. Let's just do it anyway. We'll find out what it's about. Now I haven't played this route for ages neither, so yeah. operate this commuter service. Okay. To from Cardiff Central to Coryton. I'm Welsh, I should be able to pronounce stuff, but that doesn't even look like a Welsh name. Anyway, let's not debate that. Let's get this thing going. Right, now then, where are things in here? I think these are the... Is this the setting? TPWS. Is there another setting here? What's that one? No. Is that one? Another TPWS. I don't think those are relevant to us. Neither is that. Is there anything on the back wall here? What about here? What's that? That's not relevant to us. They're all switched on. Vigilance. That needs to go to normal. Heater. I'm not bothered about heat. Is that heater as well, is it? Oh, what is it? Tractable what? Traction interlock. Okay. Hogs, demist, crew, right. I think that's everything. Fire system. Okay. Seat down. Right. Is that the master key? Yeah. Okay. Get this into forward. Was it forward though? Was it forward? Okay. Acknowledge that. Right, let's sort all these lights out. Marker lights on, instrument lights on. Tail lights we don't need. Headlights, well, we'll needs to be left, doesn't it? Where's the left? There we go. I think it's left anyway, I'm pretty certain it is. It's the same side as the driver. Get the doors open. Oh, we're quite early in the morning here, so I haven't seen the lighting. Oh wow, now this brings back memories. Now this looks good. I mean, this lighting, that looks pretty cool. That looks quite real life compared to how it does on a sunny day. Sometimes I think, you know, when you play this game in bright sunlight, it makes it look a little bit less realistic. I mean, come on, let's face it, the UK is normally dark and gloomy. I do have permission to say that, being British, particularly Welsh. But this reminds me of when I did some work down in Cardiff. I did some Doctor Who extra work, and they were shooting in the night, and so I had to get the train back home at like 5 in the morning. What time is it on here? Yeah, it's probably around about this time, but it was really dark. It was the late November. Right, we need to get going, do we? Yes. Right, so did we switch everything on that we needed to? We're in forward, didn't we? So we need to release our brakes, but we'll just give it a little bit of throttle. Release this brake. Some more throttle on. And we're off. And we're stopping straight away in 900 meters. It's these type of routes I've never really been a particular fan of, where you're technically a tube driver, just starting and stopping. But yeah, this is that's a nice time of day to drive. Good old Cardiff. I haven't been in ages. We need to go down there. It's not cheap though going down to Cardiff from North Wales, because it involves having to stay overnight really. I did once go to Cardiff in one day and come back home in one day, but it's very tiring. And you're very limited as to what you can do. Because the transport links are very, very poor. I mean, I'm sure it'd be quicker to get from North Wales to Cardiff by horse and cart. In fact, something I always have to keep mentioning is it's quicker to get from Flint in North Wales, my local station, to London than it is from Flint in North Wales, Cardiff. We're just a little bit late, which I'm surprised about. See, we're on throttle and brake now, separate throttle and brake. So I'm having to try and remember that after just doing a combined. Okay. Not very happy with that stop, but never mind. Cool. Shall I try and do a pull away shot from, say, here? I need to lock the doors. And there, I think. Right, so we need to release the brakes. And there she goes. Right. So how many stops have we got? We got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. You gotta be joking. Right, we can bang this up to 65 apparently. I suppose that can allow us to be a little bit... Wow, that looks cool. Can I get this to go any higher? It was a bit laggy there, wasn't it? So there we are, leaving Cardiff. Right, we've got a signal coming up. What's that then? That's a single yellow. Right, so let's get our brakes off. Brake accelerator. Just drop a little bit of speed. It's a straight line, so should be able to see the red if it is a red in good time. See, with all those red leaves, I can't see what the bloody signal is. I'm sure I can see a red signal in those trees. This isn't even a scenario I'm doing. Why am I being put into routes which... Yeah, it's changed anyway. Good. Excellent. And we're being diverted. I need to remember that that is a yellow. I believe that's one of the tricks that train drivers do to help them remember what their last signal was. Is to say the out loud what the last signal was. I believe. I don't think I've been down here before. No, we're stopping here as well. No, I'm assuming we're stopping at the end of the platform. To make it a better stop than the last one. Redeem myself. That'll do. Well, this is a pleasant... a pleasant autumn journey in Cardiff. See, I always set it to July, really, and I shouldn't, because it's just like driving a different route in some ways, you know. It definitely adds a bit of variety and difference and more realism. Right, so the doors need to be locked. Release our brakes. Get some acceleration on. I should have had a bit of hill start on there. I didn't realise we were on a hill. Because I don't know if you noticed, but we rolled back slightly. That's quite a steep gradient as well, isn't it? 1.3. Wow, it's take. Are we on full throttle? Our next stop it is in about half a mile. We've overshot. Oh my god. I've lost control of the what I was doing then. Oh dear. How far did we overshoot? Oh my god, that's terrible. Let's quickly move on. I can't concentrate properly because my dog's mithering me because he knows it's tea time. Anyway. I've made worse videos. Lock the doors. Right, let's get out of here. Right, how many more stations do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try and make a better job of these. Oh my god, we've got another stop straight away. See, this is what I'm not used to. I can't stand these routes where you're just stopping straight away. I mean, what was the point in having a station that close? It's just ridiculous. I mean, we barely got moving. Right, open the doors again. They must have to oil the doors quite frequently in Cardiff, because they're opening and closing that much. But at least the scenery looks good. I think this is the best I've seen Cardiff looking, is in this lighting. Is that the sun just behind that tree up there? No. Right, lock the doors. Can I manage that? Yeah, good. Right, let's do everything from inside. Let's release the brakes. Right, how soon are we stopping? In 900 yards. Oh, this is agonising. It's as bad as the Somerset line. Is it the Somerset? At least you're constantly moving on there, like, but it's only at 15 miles an hour. Oh, I just want to get back on my Preston to Carlisle route. Get back into my diesels, driving freight. At least we're not mega late. But my manager's going to have a really bad go at me when I get back, because I really overshot that station, didn't I? Pretty badly. I wonder if I'll still get a platinum badge. I tell you what, that's one thing I found about Train Sim Classic, being new to that. They don't take any prisoners, do they? Come on, Dave, get this better. Why isn't it slowing down? Come on, you can do it. That AWS didn't, or DSD was just not really needed at that point. Lovely. Very nice. Oh, there's the sun in the background through those trees. That looks nice. Isn't it funny, as you get older, you become more appreciative of nature. Right, lock the doors. Release our brakes, and let's get going. See, look, we're stopping in 500 yards. I just don't get it. I would just... Surely it would be cheaper to just give everybody a bike in Cardiff and just cycle to the next point. Or just have trams running on here. I don't see the point in running a diesel on these lines. And the way the Welsh government, and I can say this because I'm Welsh, but the way the Welsh government run things, then I'm surprised they haven't issued everybody with a bike. Why aren't I braking? Come on. Is it because we're going downhill? Can't be doing with these stops. How many more have we got? One more. We've got one more. Thank God for that. I think those of you who are in here are going to think he doesn't like this route, does he? They should have made the North Wales line. That's what they should have done. Not this skirting around a little city. Right. Let's release the brakes. And guess what, folks? We're only stopping in 600 yards. It can't be economical. They must be losing money on running this service, surely. Right, come on, Dave. Try and make a more perfect stop of this. See, the stations... I think what it is... Stations are very short. So I think that's how I'm not judging things properly. Well, if I'd overshot on this one, it'd been a bit of a disaster, wouldn't it? End of the line. And I'm so pleased it is. Wow, that looks nice. Beautiful. So there we go, folks. I think I'm going to leave it there. I might come back on later on this evening and try and do some more routes that were released during Train Sim World 5 as a sort of farewell. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it in the morning. Yeah, so... Because I need to break now and feed my dogs. Try and feed myself, I guess. Yeah, so thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the stream. A little bit disastrous, but there you go. That's the beauty of live streams, isn't it? So there you go. Thank you for coming along. Like and subscribe if you like watching videos go wrong. But anyway, there you go. Let's shut these doors. Make sure we shut the correct doors. There we have it. Right. Okay, everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you very much. Take care now.